Hey guys, welcome to another video of TechnoSpike, and in this video tutorial we were working on a Chrome extension which had Firebase in it, and in the previous part we have set it the whole user interface, and now what we are going to do is we are going to do the backend part in it, like we are going to integrate our Firebase in it. So let's get started without any delay. First of all, let me show you what we have done previously. First of all, we have wrote a manifest file for a Chrome extension. Then we wrote a main pop.html, which was main.html, and then we included some JS in it. We have linked all the systems to the all the attributes to the JS. Let me show you it in more user-friendly way so you can understand it in a better way. So here it is, our system. We have defined two user login. One is for email, one is for password, and there is a login button. And this is the another division where we will show whether the user is logged in or not, or it is successfully logged in or not. So we can just add it in our Chrome extension as well. So let's see. You can just give here the path and it will be all set. So for the time being, let's leave it here, and we will just look into the browser like this. And then once we complete our Chrome extension, then we will move to that part. So without any delay, let's get started. So here we were in .js. Now what you have to do is you have to go to the Chrome, and you have to download these two files, firebase.app.js and firebase.auth.js. Basically, these files contains all the functions necessary for Firebase app and Firebase authentication to initialize the Firebase. So we need to download this. The link is available in my description. You can just go to my repository and you can download these JS files, and you have to add it in your system, as I am going to add it in my system. Okay, I have downloaded the files, and now I'm going to copy it here. I'm going to add it. Yeah, okay. You can see that these files contain different functions, and we have to add them in our system. These functions these two files are very necessary for Firebase app initialization and Firebase authentication. So you remember that. Now what we are going to do is we are going to create another file which is named as Firebase underscore, or you can say that Firebase main dot js. Okay. In this file, we are gonna initialize our Firebase. So first of all, we have to go to now we have to go to Firebase and set up all the things necessary. Where I am already into my console, and now I'll click on Add Project, and I will write my project name as auth. It's not clicking. It's okay. Auth. Firebase. Okay. Now what you will get is you have to disable the Chrome Analytics for this project because we don't need that. I'm just making a simple project, and what Firebase actually do is it will give you some API keys or domain, and then you can enable your authentication in it. I hope if you are here for Chrome extension, you already know that part, but just okay. As our project is now completed, what we're going to do is continue, and here will be our project in authentication. What you have to do is you have to go down, and where is authentication? Here, get started. And once you get started it, you will be moved to another page, and from there you have to tell that which authentication method you want to integrate. And I want to integrate the Firebase authentication, so I saved it. And now you can go to authentication. Okay, So outside it, okay, from here you go to users, and from here you can add users in it. For example, I'm going to add Qasim MLK. Okay, I can see Qasim 001 at the rate gmail.com, and I can set any password from here, 11223344 and so on, 11223344 and so on. Okay, I have added the user and it is already added. Now what we need is we need to initialize our project. So first of all, we need that code, basic started code for that. So we will go to our project setting, and down here, okay, where it is, service accounts. We need to find that starter code, which is, I think so, should be in project setting. It's like, okay, we have to register app, like Firebase app. It will give us SDK. This is the script we needed, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna just copy that script and we're gonna add it to the notepad. We don't need this one because this one is what we are talking about. We have to initialize the app, we have to import these files from firebase.app.js. So I have already included that files in the form of JS files. Let me show you in the code as well. Here, these two are the files we have already included for necessary for this thing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just copy this code from here, like constant firebase configuration till here. Okay, Control C, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste it here. Okay, Control S. Now I'll just go to the main HTML, so the main JS file, and we have to include all these files in the main.js file. Like not in the main JS file, we have to include it in the into the main.html file. So first of all, what we are going to do is we are going to add a script in the before main.js. We have to initialize Firebase. So I'm going to add script here, like and I'm going to give a source for that. And the first thing we are going to initialize is Firebase slash app.js, because it will initialize the Firebase app in it. The second script necessary for us, I think the pattern should be the same as I am going to do, because otherwise it will not work. So the second thing will be Firebase auth.js, and then the third one will be Firebase main.js script. Okay, we are all set to go with this, but we have to write some JS code in it as well, because in JS we haven't we have just got those values from the our inputs, but we haven't used those values. So like in here we are getting the email and password in a function. We have added an event lister to the click button. Whenever the button is clicked, this function is login button is called, and in login button we are getting the credentials like email value and email password, and we are console logging that values. So now what we are going to do is we are going to initialize Firebase instead of console logging these things. So first of all we are going to write Firebase dot auth, and it will be a function dot sign sign. What's going on? I'll just show auth and auth the function and dot sign. And just give it the credentials, E for email and P for password, and just close it here. So another more important thing is what we're going to do is just now, okay, we have to check whether the user is logged in or not. Whenever the script is will run, it will check for it, like whether the user is logged in or not. On the basis of that, we can show we can say that user is already logged in or user is logged out or something like that. So just simply write it here, Firebase dot. Let's get Firebase config. I need Firebase. 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 Okay. And it should be. Okay, one more thing we have to do is I know why it's giving Firebase config. We have to change it from here. Here I have constant app and initialize Firebase config, and instead of this thing, what we are gonna do is we are gonna add Firebase dot initializer. Okay, and we are gonna surround it with try catch, like try, and here it will be catch, and in catch we have to pass a error message, and here we can console okay. Now in here what we need is Firebase. Okay, what we're gonna do is on auth state changed, we are going to call a method on, it's not okay, on auth state changed. So whenever the auth state is changed, and this function will return user, if user, it will just call back to the Firebase and check that whether it is logged in or not, and on the basis of that it will return a user if it is present. So here we are gonna apply if statement. If there is a user, then what we have to do, and if there is no user, then what we have to do, we have to write all that. We can just say that if there is a user, you can go here. If there is no user logged in, you can do whatever here. Like just make it a comment, and just make it a comment. Okay, let's just do something with it, and let's do it. Okay, we have get the describer here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change this inner text to logged in, like what's describer dot inner HTML equal to, and I'm gonna write something like you are logged in. Okay. Else, if the user is not present, then describer dot set inner HTML equal to user not defined. Okay. One more most important thing, we have to define the service worker in the background because we needed the Firebase, this Firebase main to run in the background as well. So basically in manifest 3 we needed service worker. So all you have to do is just write this line down. But I'm gonna write here. Okay, we're gonna place a comma here, and then we will write the background. Background. And it will be like this, and here I will define service worker, and service worker will be our Firebase slash main. Okay, we are cool to go. Let's just check our code whether it's working properly or not. So as you remember, but I have defined Qasim 001 at the rate gmail.com, I guess so. And what was the password? I just don't remember. Okay, 11223344, I guess so. So okay, yeah, this one is a document. I have to refresh it. User is not defined, it's working, I guess. So Qasim 001 at gmail.com. Password was 11223344. You are logged in. Okay, it's working properly. Now what we have to do is we have to place this extension in our Chrome, and then we have to test it. Okay, just I'm gonna, okay, let me just add it in the path, and then I will it's not following where it is. Just go ahead and do it. Okay. Here it is, and now just let's check it. Pin it, Firebase test, and let's check it. User not defined, and now I'm going to say Qasim 001 at the rate gmail.com, and I'm gonna write 11223344 and just log in. And you are logged in. Now you will remain logged in. As you go in any tab, you will see you are logged in, and you can just hide these displays and all that stuff, and you can fancy this stuff as well as you like, but it's working, it's linked with the Firebase, and it's good to go. So this was it for all the Firebase authentication with our Chrome extension. So if you want this code, the link is in my description. You can just get there and download the code. It's complete working. Just replace your firebase.js configuration with your own, and you are all set to go. If you like this video, please do subscribe my channel. Shall be thankful to you.